It's like it
Listen,
looks like a bed frame and a plant.
Thank you.
but
Thank you.
that's essentially what it is. I'm not a movie star. Emily Blunt has access to whatever she wants.
You're
Look at that.
you're not a movie star. Oh, come on, Dan. That is ridiculous. Yeah.
First of all, it's so great to see you, Emily. It's weird. You guys were the last junket we did. Quiet
That's
Place
what someone
2.
else just told me. I know, it's so surreal.
Yeah,
it's
it really is.
Surreal.
You know, this movie is so charming. I love the fact that when Jamie's character says things, your character basically says, "Oh, when he says those things." Oh, when he says those things. So, Emily, let me start with you. Is there something that Jamie Dornan says or does that you find quite adorable when he does it?
Everything. I find Jamie Dornan completely adorable, as he knows. I love him, and it was just heaven to work with him. I mean, endlessly funny and silly, and we had a blast. So Jamie can sort of do no wrong for me. I mean, it was so much fun. And in the same way that Anthony's got quite a lot of kind of vulnerabilities, and he feels a bit broken, and he feels there's an uncertainty, not that Jamie is broken anyway, but there is that sort of, Jamie's got his own oddities that are so endearing. And so, you know, I felt like that bright line between character and actor was quite blurry in this situation. I kind of just like wanted to hug Jamie and sort of protect him, but it was really special. We just loved it. It was awesome.
Well, Jamie, I think for your fans too, to go from someone like Christian Grey to this guy, I think your fans are just going to love seeing someone who really has no game at all.
Zero game.
And I think that's what Emily means by you know, Anthony being very like me.
Zero game.
Zero game.
One of my favorite parts is the trench coat. Here's this guy, John Hamm, comes strolling in, gives you this trench coat, but you wear it like all the time. And it made me think, do you have an item of clothing or something that you wear a lot that just makes no sense to everybody else?
Mustard socks. Constant mustard socks. I'm just giving it all away. He loves a pair of mustard.
You know what, to be honest, Tara, like I reached a point where last year where I was just, I'd be sort of keen on a colorful sock anyway. And then I reached a point last year where I got, with 3 young kids, I find getting yourself sorted in the morning is a bit tricky sometimes, and it's the last thing in your mind. And it's just one extra decision. You open the sock drawer and have to pick something. So if I now open my sock drawer and they're all mustard colored, and it just makes life so much easier for me.
Man, you really do overthink things and make them practical, don't you?
Well,
he's very like Anthony. He's a bit OCD and strange.
I love the scene with the donkey. You're practicing a proposal basically on a donkey. So I'll ask each of you, what's the most unusual scene practicing partner you've ever had?
Oh my goodness. I mean, I would no one. I don't tend to practice scenes with anyone. I don't think I don't even really run lines with people. So I'm going to say no one. Probably okay. Like a chair in the room. I don't know. I don't tend to run lines with people.
You know, it's funny. It's something you don't really want to inflict on someone, you know, unless they're like involved, or you know, it's like I remember, you know, when I used to have to do like a lot of self tapes and stuff and roping my wife. Even before she was my wife, I'm surprised she married me because she just hated it so much. I used to make her do these self tapes, and I would never know the lines, and she'd be like, "You ready?" I'd be like, "Uh-huh." She goes, "Do you know the lines?" I'm like, "Uh-huh." And then she'd press record and she'd say the first line, and I'd be like, I'm so sorry. I will look. I just need to look one more time. So I've learned the hard way not to really involve anyone else in your process. So I'm probably similar, like a chair.
That plant behind you has seen some great scenes.
Yeah, I feel like you should jazz up your Zoom room. It's like it looks like a bed frame and a plant.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's essentially what it is. I'm not a movie star. Emily Blunt has access to whatever she wants.
Look at
that.
You're not a movie star. Oh, come on. That is ridiculous.
I know they just wrapped me, but quickly, what are you guys pining for right now?
A new room, a new office.
Emily?
I want togetherness, really, you know, hugging without, you know, hugging people again. That would be nice. I want to do
Hugging
that.
without consequence.
Hugging without consequence would be great.
That would be great. Oh gosh, always a pleasure, you guys. I hope we do this next time in person. Stay safe and happy holidays.
You too. You too. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Tara.